my name is Dana and welcome back to another video. So today I'm sharing with you a paranormal romance book haul, and of course I had to dress accordingly. So in September, was like, I want to read all of the things that go bump in the night, and then I took to eBay. And I got a lot of books. As you can see, half of them. So I think I bought like 80 books. A lot of them are from different authors that I haven't read before and that I've always wanted to. So I'm just super excited, and let's get on with the haul. Also, bring some wine. It's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so I'm getting my glasses on. We gotta prepare ourselves so that we can read some of these. So the first author that I went ham on buying is Gina Showalter. I've only read maybe one or two of her books. They were definitely her YA. So I got a lot of her paranormal romance. They are kind of mixed up. I don't really know a whole lot about these different books and series, but I'm excited to share them with you. So the first one here is The Vampire's Bride. And so this one is a brand new tale of Atlantis. He kind of looks like slightly aquatic. There's also like an overlay that's really cool in this of like squiggly lines here. So on the back here it says, return to Gina Showalter's mythical world of immortals, magic, and dark seduction. Return to Atlantis. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm seeing here dragons, vampires, gods. This sounds really fun. I don't know, I can kind of guesstimate which ones go to which series here. So this is a part of the Lords of the Underworld series, which I have been recommended by some people. And so this is the Darkest Night, rather. His powers are inhuman, his passion is beyond immortal. Ooh. So I'm excited for these. Then we have The Darkest Whisper, I believe. This is more from that series, The Darkest Lie. This one looks like it's from the Atlantis book. So this is the Nymph King. Maybe I'll meet Aquaman. Oh, and here we have The Darkest Kiss. I should have organized these, but... And then I have a whole other stack of Gina Showalter books that I'm gonna lose. Here is Heart of the Dragon. Let me grab him. And then we have The Darkest Whisper. Oh, this one does not look like it's a part of either of those two series, but it's The Pleasure Slave. I'm believing this might be a genie. So that's fun. Oh my god, this, you know what this sounds like? Sherilyn Kenyon's Fantasy Lover. She like basically opens a book and summons like a sex god or sex, I don't know, someone who's been like cursed to live in this book, and he basically has to fulfill all of her sexual desires. And it was so good. I read it coming home on a flight from New Orleans because it's set in New Orleans, and it was fantastic and I loved it a lot. So this kind of sounds like that same idea. And then we have the series Gods of War, and so this is Frost and Flame. The Darkest Pleasure, and then I have duplicates. That these obviously came in two different lots. I didn't acquire all of these from one lot. We have two of The Darkest Passion. So I believe this might be the first book in the Lords of the Underworld. I could be wrong. But I'm super excited to dive into her books. Hopefully I'll get to them this month. I've already posted my October TBR and that was hefty, but who knows? I may just like pull through all of these books. Probably won't, but November I'll be reading paranormal as well. But obviously I'll be passing on one of these to a friend or something. And then speaking of Sherilyn Kenyon, I got a whole stack of her books. I've got a copy of Fantasy Lover, which I already own. So again, this is a duplicate that I will give away or pass on to a friend or put it in a free little library, which has been like my favorite thing to do this whole summer. Might all be the same series, but I don't know. But I do know the next book after Fantasy Lover that I have to read, which is Night Pleasure. And I've been told that like that first book is super good. And I don't know like the next few like are as good, but I'm super excited. These are the Dark Hunter series. And then I have Sins of the Night. Also, like, if any of these books that you've read or series that you're, like, super into, tell me which ones I should read first. Also, I will look up the series order when I go to read them. Then we have Born of Fire. This says it's a League novel, so different series here. Some more Dark Hunter books. This is Devil May Cry. We have Unleash the Night. This is Kiss of the Night. And Dance with the Devil. Whoa, this is rainbows. This is holographic, and my mind is going bananas. Okay. I just dropped all the books. Okay, so the next few are from different authors. So we have Archangel's Heart. This is a Guild Hunter novel by Nalini Singh. This came in a lot. I have tried to read, I don't remember what the first book in this series is. Something about Archangel's Blood, maybe. I tried to read tried to listen to the audiobook maybe last year or the year before, and I couldn't get into it. But I did start her Side Changeling series, and I really like that one. So I may give this series another shot at some point now that I own like a random book in it. And then here is a collection, an anthology that Nalini is a part of. This also includes Angela Knight, Virginia Cantra, and Mel Jean Brooke, and it's called Burning Up. Doo-doo-doo. And then I have two from Jacqueline Frank. And I believe Bree from In Love and Words has recently recommended this book in her like Wild Men series, her Wild Men video. So this one is Ecstasy, and I believe this is the book she had recommended as like the wild dude kind of book. And it had sounded really good about like a world where there are shadow dwellers and this girl gets stuck in the shadow world or something like that. And then here's another book by her, part of the Nightwalker series, and this is Gideon. I have two more books here. These are by Kinley McGregor, and I now know that Kinley McGregor is Sherilyn Kenyon's pen name, and she also wrote historicals under Kinley McGregor. I guess she wrote his like paranormal fantasy as well. So here we have the Lords of Avalon, and so this is Night of Darkness and Sword of Darkness. So exciting to have just more of Sherilyn Kenyon around. The next author is Carrie Arthur, and this book is Fireborn, and it looks so good. And the heroine is a phoenix. And also this cover is fantastic. And then here is this book by her. It's a part of the Riley Jensen Guardian novels, and this is Full Moon Rising. So this follows a hybrid vampire werewolf. I'm very excited for that. These two are by Cheyenne McCrae, and this is Wicked Magic and Dark Magic. Does it say a series? I don't know the series, but I'm excited for these. I hope that this one is like witches, because I need more like witch books. This is an author that I have read quite a bit from. So this is Cressley Cole. I've read quite a few of her Immortals After Dark, and I've actually read three of these. So I have, this is book 2, I believe, No Rest for the Wicked, and this follows Sebastian Roth and Katerin. This one is super bonkers, like an amazing race story. So if you've listened to Fated Mates, Cressley Cole is a big deal. And then we have Dark Needs at Night's Edge. This book is my favorite that I've read of Kresley Cole. This is actually, no. So this one is the next book. No. Am I correct here? Aha, yes. So after No Rest for the Wicked, it's Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night. And so this is Bowen McReeve, who is a werewolf, and Mariquetta the Awaited. And this one was super good. I think I finished this while I was in Disney World on my like phone, reading this on like the bus, and then I read Dark Needs at Night's Edge. And so this is Noemi and Conrad Roth, and she's a ghost and he's a vampire, and it's so good, and it's my favorite that I read of the 6 that I have read of the Immortals After Dark series. So I'm excited to have physical copies in these covers. Then the last book from Kresley Cole is Shadow's Claim, and it says it's from the Decassian series. I believe that's like a spin-off to Immortals After Dark, but I don't know. So now the next author that I got a just boatload of books from is Karen Marie Moning. So I've read only one of her books, and that was her kind of contemporary paranormal, but I saw Jesson from Jesson Reads Romance talking about Karen Marie Moning, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to buy all of these books and read them. So here we are. I bought a lot of them. So thank you, Jesson. So this first one is Spell of the Highlander. I believe this is the first, and these are like time travel historical romances. I think so. So I'm very excited for the series because like that is really what, so like I love Outlander, but Outlander gets like real dark and real intense, and I just want it to be a romance with time travel and Scotsmen. Like that's all I really wanted from it, but it gets like, it goes places that I don't want it to go sometimes, you know? And then we have To Tame a Highland Warrior. Oh, this one might be the first one. Beyond the Highland Mist. This one feels like it's the first one. I don't know anything about anything. That's, quote me, Kelly, because I know Kelly is watching this and quoting me. Kiss of the Highlander. Kiss me, please. And then we have The Highlander's Touch. I think these are getting progressively more sexy in the titles. And then we have The Dark Highlander and The Immortal Highlander. So then I have 2 of her paranormal series. This is the one that I have read, which is Dark Fever, and this is set in present day when this came out. And this girl, she finds out that her sister died, and she has to go to Ireland where her sister's been living, and ends up meeting this Irish guy who is magical, I believe. So excited to read. So I'm excited to reread that. Also, I don't know which one this is. Oh, this might be a different book series. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not. So then we have Dream Fever, a Michaela Lane novel. I don't know. So the next author I have never heard of before, and I don't know anything about. Her books were in a lot with other authors that I was interested in, and I'm just excited to dive into more paranormal, clearly. So this book is Dragon Storm. This feels like relatively newer, just in like cover design. So I'm excited. Then we have this one, which feels older. So then this is Me and My Shadow. It has a sticker on here that says, "Great read guaranteed." Hope you can understand that claim. And there's also holographic on this one. So all the rainbows. This is a Silver Dragons novel. So maybe she's got a thing for dragons. I'm excited. Then this is more dragons. And okay, so this is Light My Fire, an Aisling Gray Guardian novel. Men can be such animals. So I guess she's a dragon. this is exciting. So we got some dragon romance up in here. Oh my god, this is a step back. We have Unbearable Lightness of Dragons by Katie McAllister. Let's see the step back. Ooh. It's got a sexy girl walking away. Very exciting. Okay, and then we have, ooh, we got a vampire. Ooh, we got some, ooh, I found another dragon. Okay, we have Love in the Time of Dragons. We got all these dragons. And then we have Much Ado About Vampires. This also has a step back. She's in his blood. Okay, I guess October I'll be doing some paranormal step backs on Step Back Saturday. And then we have In the Company of Vampires. And so this is a Dark Ones novel. These are Dark Ones, so the different series. Okay, so this next stack are kind of random authors. We got a few different ones here. We have Demon Bound, and this is by Caitlin Kittredge. This is a Black London novel. He looks magical. Excited. Then we have Minion by L.A. Banks, and this is a vampire huntress legend. Ooh. Then we have Night Keepers by Jessica Anderson. And so this is a final prophecy novel, and this was blurbed by J.R. Ward. So J.R. Ward said, "An astounding paranormal world, I swear ancient Mayan gods and demons walk the modern earth." Interesting. And then we have Servant the Kindred by L.L. Foster. There's a guy just like behind her name up there. I don't know if you can like see him, but it's something's going on there. I'm confused. Then I just found another guy. I don't know. Can you see him right there? And then there's that guy up there. Okay. And then we have this, which is Navarro's Promise. This is a novel of the breeds by Laura Leigh. And I don't understand the pose he's got going on there. So there's like light coming out of him, and her font is also sparkly. So fun times. And then we have another book from that series. This is Rule Breaker by obviously Laura Leigh. And there's a lion back there, so I guess that's his shifter. So that's fun, he's a lion. Then we have a few Patricia Briggs books. I remember trying her book, is it Moon Called? A long time ago. Maybe when I was like in middle school. And I like couldn't get into it. And I guess, you know, I was a middle schooler trying to read an adult urban fantasy, and it just like didn't click. But I feel like that's an author I'd be interested in going back to as an adult now, but I don't know if these are from that series. So this one is When Demon Walks. I really like, she's in a corset, so this I guess is historical. And then we have, ooh, this one might be from that series. This is an alpha and an omega novel. So this is Hunting Ground. She's hugging her wolf. And then we have, ooh, these might be from that other series. They look like it. This one is Wolfsbane. And then we have Steal the Dragon. Also, this one was purchased at Borders, so makes my heart happy. So we only have 2 more authors left that I was collecting from different lots, and I'm very excited for them. So now the first author, she's not writing paranormal romance. This is definitely romantic fantasy romance. And I have 2 different series here, I believe. So I know the first one of this series is the newest one. So this is The Winter King by C.L. Wilson. I have seen this cover all over the place, and it's beautiful in how it looks like an old school romance novel, though it came out quite recently. And I just remember seeing this for so long and just really wanting to read it. So there's that one, and then the sequel which is The Sea King. So that's exciting. I'm super hyped for these. So I hope to be doing some kind of fantasy romance reading vlog at some point featuring C.L. Wilson. And then I don't know the order of this other series. Here I have Queen of Song and Souls, but the covers are really cool. They look like an old 80s movie. Then we have Lady of Light and Shadows. She is gorgeous. I love her red hair. Then we have Crown of Crystal Flame. Beautiful. And then we have King of Sword and Sky. These might be different series because this one is Avon, and all of the other ones besides The Winter King and The Sea King were Berkeley. So I don't know. This one, I feel like I showed that one. And then we have Lord of Fading Lands. So that is the last C.L. Wilson book. The next author is an author that I have read before, but not romance, and I didn't know that she actually wrote romance. So let me get her books that I have read. So I am a huge graphic novel reader, though I feel like I recently got into graphic novels a couple years ago and fell head deep into Image comics, which quickly became my favorite. I've read a lot of Saga and Paper Girls and Wicked and the Divine, and one of my favorites is Monstrous. And so I have the 4 volumes here. I absolutely adore Monstrous. It's gorgeous and captivating, but also gross and horrific, and it's action-packed fantasy that is highly kind of depicted with Japanese inspiration here. I also have this signed. I met the author and the illustrator at Comic-Con last year, and they were both incredible to meet, and just so genuine and down to earth and nice. So this is written by Marjorie Liu, and the illustrator is Sana Takeda. So I bought Marjorie Liu's romance novels that I didn't know existed, and I'm so excited for them, and I'm so excited for to introduce them to the friend that I've read these with. So I'm so excited. Let me get them and show them to you. Okay, so let me put some down because now I don't have arms. I don't know any of the order or the different series here, but I'm very excited. I feel like I saw that this one was her debut, so this one I would assume is the first one. And this is Tiger Eye. So this one has a blurb from Christine Feehan, who I know still writes romance. And so these are dragon, tigers, and crow shifters. And I ended up with 2 copies of this one from the 2 different lots that I did purchase. Probably the sequel, I have 2 of them, so it's Shadow Touch. And then just kind of guesstimating on which covers look similar here. So here is The Red Heart of Jade. Then we have Soul Song, which has a whale jumping in the back. Is he a whale shifter? I want to know. And then I have The Fire King, A Taste of Crimson, and this is an anthology featuring Marjorie Liu, Maggie Shane, Alyssa Day, and Meljean Brooke. So the difference between these romance novels, how I didn't know they existed, and her comics is that her comics are under Marjorie Liu and her romance is under Marjorie M. Liu. So that's that. Some of her romance novels aren't under her middle initial, but some of them are. There's a stack that's about to fall over. So the book I just mentioned, Wild Thing, I also got a trade paperback. So there's that. And then I have Eye of Heaven, which there's some interesting things going on in this one. I don't know if she's like a circus. I don't know. Then we have, this one definitely looks like a different series. Oh, okay, let me go with the one that looks like this series. Then we have The Wild Road. Then we have In the Dark of Dreams, a Dirk and Steele novel. And lastly, The Iron Hunt. This one looks like Shadowhunters to me, so that's fun. I think that's everything. That was a really long book haul, and I am so sorry, but I've got a lot of books to read now, so I'm excited. Please let me know if you've read any of these, what your thoughts are, and if you have a preference of books in those series, because I would love to know. And also, if there are authors here that I didn't acquire that you don't know if I've read, please comment below, because I could totally buy some more. Where I'm gonna put them, I don't know, but there's always room for more books. So thank you so much for watching. It's been so much fun. I will see you in the next book haul or video. Hopefully the next book haul is not soon because your girl don't got any room for any more books. So farewell and bye-bye.